The birth of the Boeing 747 in the late 1960s heralded modern intercontinental mass transportation. It represents not only the impressive result of an intensive engineering and design process, but also the spirit of its era, a time when belief in progress, including access to air travel, was a phenomenal force. So much so that corporations and governments alike began to dream out loud about supersonic travel, about moving more people across the Earth through sheer speed, more flights per day rather than more passengers per plane. Boeing wanted a piece of that prospective market too, and launched a government-supported project to develop the 2707 SST, an aircraft planned to carry 300 passengers at 3 times the speed of sound. By comparison, the now obsolete aerospatial back Concorde flew 100 passengers at twice the speed of sound. The company considered the 747 a less important intermediate product, something for the lower-end subsonic market. They expected to sell a couple of hundred units or so, and projected that it would find more use as a container-carrying freight plane. It had to be developed within 28 months, which was 30% faster than usual, even for a normal-sized jet, let alone an entirely new flying colossus. While the 747 was still in development, however, the government canceled the SST program, finding it neither cost-effective nor fuel-efficient. While it still existed, the SST program drained valuable resources, leaving Joseph Sutter, engineering chief of the 747 project, grappling with the lack of company support. Nevertheless, he and his 4500-member engineering department set out to develop a very large airplane suitable for both freight and passengers. This group in turn became the core of the 747 program led by Malcolm Stamper, involving a staggering total of 50,000 people committed to developing the market, negotiating financing, training pilots, and safety testing each and every component. Furthermore, Pan Am Airlines, as Boeing's most important customer, also exerted an unprecedented influence on the design process. The Boeing 707 predecessor to the 747 could carry up to 219 passengers. The first Boeing 747 could carry up to 550 passengers. The newest 747 can carry up to 605 passengers. In his autobiography 747, Creating the World's First Jumbo Jet and Other Adventures from a Life in Aviation, Sutter relates how he had to negotiate some pitched battles during the design process. Many, if not most of them, concerned weight reduction, how to balance the systems and components essential to safe, comfortable flight, with the profit-eating expense of transporting their combined weight. Every aspect of the plane's design was the subject of intense discussion within an extensive community of people representing different interests, objectives, and opinions.